Righto, welcome.
Here we go.
Off-field drama.
Little State of Origin edition. I'm Sauce. This is my man Berkey.
What up, team?
We're back. We're back again.
Back again and in a new scene. You'll see us here. It feels like I'm talking to you from my couch.
It's comfortable.
It's gorgeous. We don't have the backdrop that we're used to.
We'll sort it out. We'll sort it out. You best believe we'll sort it out. For now, the place is getting painted. Hence, we migrated over here. I like it.
Yeah, I think it what does it do? It just provides a new comfort and a new feel.
Relaxation.
I tell you what, I feel like I'm talking from my couch.
And you know what your couch is for? Watching fucking Origin.
Yeah, baby.
What better place to watch a fucking footy game than your couch? And this is a maroon couch.
This is a maroon couch with a maroon sign. We've got our maroon hoodies. Sauce has got his bloody... What do you got there?
2020.
2020. Signed, sealed, delivered.
Jersey. That was the worst team ever year.
Yeah, that would sell for a mozza.
Imagine that. Imagine losing to the worst team ever.
Yeah, imagine. I still can't believe Edric Lee has got his signature on that.
Likewise, Brinko.
To think that both the Lee cut their cousins, eh?
I think so, yeah. Corey Allen played that year.
I saw a highlights reel seeing Corey Allen in the jersey. He's lucky to make the chooks these days. We're going for the sweep. The broomsticks are out. I don't think I've sent the broomstick emoji so many times in a group chat in my life, Saucy.
If you haven't sent it, you can deliver it.
Well, that's right.
We've got one here.
Here we
brought
go.
one with us. We'll let her sit here for the rest of the show. Jesus, we're struggling with this.
I wanna put forward to Saucy for Queensland that what's he gonna do for the people, all our shareholders out there, if the Queenslanders sweep them in game 3? What are the shareholders going to get at the Caco? Do we just say open bar?
What do we do? What do you do there?
What are you going to give the shareholders if we win 3-0? Can you promise them anything? I'm trying to work the shareholders in here.
I'll give you a mighty fine hangover. Hit up the boss for the day off. That's what I'll do for you.
Shareholders, you can't say I'm not trying to get an open bar here for you.
When was the last time it happened?
2010.
2010, yeah.
Can I read you out? And this is an interesting little comparison between the two. I came across the last team to sweep, right?
Yeah.
2010. Let me read you out this side from 1 to 17. And gee whiz, there's a reason that this was the last team to do it.
Stupid good.
Slater in the 1, Darius Boyd and Folau on the wings. Centres was Inglis and Willie Tonga.
Willie Tonga.
The great Willie Tonga. Yahaz was Lockyer and Thurston. Front row was the great Matty Scott and Petro 7 cents a litre. At the 9 was the accountant, Cam Smith. Believe captain too, or no, Lockie would have been captain. In the second row is your assistant coach at the moment, Big Nate Miles.
Big Nate. Playing second row.
With Sammy Thaiday. And then 13, Ash Harrison.
I was going to say Ash Harrison at 11 or something.
Yeah, gee, he was
Dallas,
a good footy.
Dallas Johnson? Was he on the bench?
No, so he didn't make the bench. So your bench was Cooper Cronk, Dave Shillington, Neville Costigan. And the great Rampage and Dave Taylor.
Wow. Few omissions from that.
Few omissions, but interesting.
I'm thinking Mick Crocker.
Mick Crocker didn't make it. I mean, I find it interesting when you compare the two sides, like to the side that's playing this Wednesday night up against this side. Like if they had to do it, that puts them in esteemed company.
I've got to say, there's some big boppers in that side. There's some big boys. That's a big pack.
Hypothetically speaking, we run it back. This 2010 side versus this 2023 side. Can you give me a scoreline?
I reckon it's going golden. I reckon it's going golden for sure.
That's a Queenslander through and through
and
there.
It's going to the last minute, and I reckon Lockie comes up with something special.
Does Lockie kick one of those ugly-looking field goals?
Yeah, a little 10 off the ground, little sail over, or a left-right good night, hit the bottom post over.
He hits like a Duff 4-iron that just finds a way to go over. It isn't that like looking back on that side, when you think about that great side, I mean, some of those names.
I love Neville Costigan in there.
He was
and you know what? That's just Queensland.
That's
just Queensland. Apparently he was real tough. Real
Neville
hard,
was?
real tough. Like, who would you know? Like, you know who I'd say he would be similar to, like a Finucane.
Really?
Like a Dale Finucane. Something like that, where they just, you know what you're going to get.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting every game. Consistency, wouldn't let you down. And that's why we're good.
No, I get that. I mean, I don't know one soft cock named Neville.
I don't know many Nevilles.
And that's what I mean.
And I assure you they're not soft cocks.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But I was astonished when you read that, like that Dave Shillington.
Yeah.
He was a big boffer.
Fucking huge, yeah.
Dave Taylor, they ran him on the edge, and he was a terror rate. Fuck, he was fat as fuck by the end of his career.
Kid could have been anything.
What would have he been, $170 by now?
He'd be, but not by now. He's definitely $170 territory.
Jeez, he was a big boy. Did he take his talents to Super League?
Yeah, I don't know if they were talents by then.
Yeah.
He definitely took his.
He took his 12-pack of donuts with him too, big Davey boy. I loved Willie Tonga.
Yeah, he had to go.
Mate, he was.
Where's Hodjo and Brent Tate? Were they in there? Was one of them?
No, they weren't in there. It was GI and Willie Tonga. So
that's
right at the end of Willie
How's the
Tonga's
depth?
career. Yeah, outstanding. I mean, it's interesting comparing the two sides now. Like, they definitely a bigger side, but in terms of fitness,
And speed,
today's team,
super quick.
mate, just way fitter. Like Ruben Cotter. Man, I'm just trying to compare the pair. Completely different sides.
Yeah.
Like play style as well.
What do you think of Brimo at fullback?
Yeah, they had to pick him, didn't they, when he was 19th man?
I love it. I personally love
Yeah.
it. Who else you putting there?
Well, if you go KP,
He didn't want to.
Yes,
he said,
yeah.
that's the first option.
but
I reckon,
I'm going Ponga over AJ Brimson. If they're both 100%,
You're right. Yeah.
like take away Ponga's soft head. If that head's as hard as if they've got the same noggin,
yeah.
you're picking Ponga. Ponga's been on fire the last 5 weeks.
On social media or?
Oh yeah.
or
He's doing well.
He's doing very well.
Off-field. I tell you what, he'd be good for off-field drama, mate. We'd have plenty to talk about with the big fella.
Come on, Kay.
Come on, KP. Get on board, mate. we're close. I ran into the great Jakey Turpin.
JT.
Yeah, ran into JT. I'll have to leave that conversation for another day, but let's just say we were both having a good time.
Yeah, where at?
We've spoken to him.
At the Creek, wasn't it?
At the Creek.
Yeah.
He's happy to come on board. Just not now.
No?
Nah.
He wants us to take off a bit.
Yeah. He said, mate, well, let us run with Alfie first.
Yeah.
And then we'll come to you down
it's
the
a big,
track.
Big step up after Alf.
Yeah, and I don't know if Turpin's the next man up after Alf.
I don't know what that does for his career.
Nah, I think we can do a bit better than Turpin, with all due respect. I've just given him a bloody shout out, and now I'm spraying him. Turpin's good for 50 tackles.
Didn't you say he was good, like a real good yarn?
Mate, he was a great yarn. He was talking to me like we were bloody best
Yeah,
mates.
that's gun.
It was awesome. It was funny how I met him. I was walking into the toilets, and I was actually trying to get on this bloody trotter in Penrith. And you know, in the toilets, the trough, there might be a little ledge up.
Yeah.
Haven't seen it, and I've just gone head first.
Tit over biscuit.
Straight into the trough. Who's laughing at me? I look to my left. There's this bloke giggling. It's Turpin.
Oh.
He's in a stat. He's just loving it. And I think ever since then, once I told him I was trying to back this trotter at Penrith, he's like, oh.
Music to his ears.
Yeah, this guy knows what he's up to. So, mate, we had a good yarn. He's well, mate. He's enjoying himself. So, shout out to the big fella. But, mate, back to game 3.
Yeah.
What do we think from that? I'm expecting points. Do you, or are you expecting
I reckon it's going to be a bit closer.
Okay.
I reckon it's going to be 1-12. I reckon it's definitely going to be a lot closer game than you think. I reckon points too. I reckon there'll be a lot of points out there.
They want to chance their hands.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They've added in Cody Walker, Mitchell Moses.
See, this is a Queensland, sort of orientated potty. But if we get into that team and those selections, the Blues one, or what? Like, Jesus.
Let's get into them. I'm gonna give you a declaration.
Freddie just doesn't get a break on this show. Seriously.
I'm going to give a huge shout out to the Blues side here, and I'm going to give you a free tip because they've been getting stuck into their skipper, and with all due respect, it's actually kind of been pissing me off a bit.
Yeah.
If Tedesco isn't in your same game multis, your same game isn't winning this Wednesday. I'm that close to declaring the big fella.
Yeah.
I think Teddy goes over.
I hope he does.
I think enough's enough. Teddy, put a bit of respect on your name, mate.
How
they want
old's
you.
Teddy? How old's Teddy? Because they're saying
he'd be getting on now. They're saying he's just had a kid on the way, so congratulations, Teddy.
Bless up, Teddy.
If it's a boy, I expect it to be called Samuel Tedesco.
Teddy's only 30.
Yeah, well, there you go.
30.
Yeah, so he's got a few more. Buzz Rothfield wanted him to bloody make this his swan song.
That's what I was going to say. Good on you, Buzz. listen to him and we'll all go as well as you. The old fart.
Oh, Buzzy Rothfield.
Go to bed.
He's broken some stories which we're going to touch on later in the show, and it's a big story. It's an unusual story, so I don't want to, give any spoilers away, but there's a bit of third party involved. But look, we'll leave it for now. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. This is an Origin preview after all. Kaloe Matangi is in the side.
I like that.
Good addition.
Yeah.
They've lost. They've brought in that Rabbitoh. So this is the funny thing about Freddie.
The combos again.
Yeah. So he goes, I won't do the Panthers combo.
Didn't work.
Yeah. Let's try the Rabbitohs combo.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah. What are we going to try next, Freddie? Next year it'll be the Sharkies combo.
Maybe Tigers. Who knows? Get Brandon Wakeham in there.
Oh, gee, Tamor, if Brandon Wakeham gets in there, there's apocalypse happening or something because there's no right for him to be in that New South Wales side. Any other good additions that you liked about the New South Wales side?
I wanted Nico in there.
Well, that's just a joke.
Needed to go. Like,
that's a joke.
Howie wasn't picked for the second one, and you throw in Moses played well, but
well, that's the thing. Where do you go there?
Like,
do you know what I will say? And this is how when the New South Wales named their Game 3 team list. Do you know how I saw it? I saw it as Freddie Fittler's resignation letter. Putting that.
I've had enough.
That's what I thought it was.
I've had enough, and I'll just wig everyone out.
I think he literally sent an email to HR and put the subject as resignation letter and just gave that 17.
Yeah, all he said was the 17. He listed as 17. Yeah. The subject, my resignation, 17 players.
And thought, that's how I'm going to go out. And that's his side.
All the best.
But in regards to us, I love now, like we've given New South Wales their little fucking toot. But let's be real now. I love Harry Grant starting.
Yeah, they switched that up. Benny on the bench. You can't go wrong with that, though.
No.
I feel like you can't go wrong because you argue there's going to be impact from, one of them. They're both going to provide impact, and they're both going to do the job off starting as well.
And I think it's the fair call. Benny Hunt's had the first 2 games.
And Benny's on the back end of his career.
Yes.
So let and he's still playing as good as ever.
Yes.
And he's like Cherry.
Yeah, like fine wine, they're saying, Saucy.
Hey, I got one on the team. Give us a multi.
Give us
what
a multi.
What are you thinking?
Well, I've teased you with my New South Wales anytimer.
You want Teddy?
I want Teddy in there.
Yeah.
I'm going to take Queensland race to 20 because I'm expecting points.
Yeah.
Can you write this up for me?
I'm just thinking,
Just so the shareholders can stick with us here and just... Because we all want to fill up on a Wednesday. It's been such a good series that it might as well end with everyone just loading that bloody wallet up and using that money for good things, of course. So,
all right, so we're going...
What's the total points?
The total points are...
46.5?
Total match points, 41.5.
Oh, Jesus.
You on overs?
I've said to the... my BPB brothers out there that overs total points is immoral. Let me be crystal clear. Overs total points is immoral. Throw that in, Saucy.
Yep.
Can you tell me the line?
The line, we've got 2.5.
Oh, shit.
Is that a joke?
Queensland there. 2.5 Queensland. I want Tedesco in there.
Yep. This will boost it too when you got Teddy in there. $3.10 anytime.
Oh, that's cash.
Jesus.
Now, I want the hammer's just been electric.
Yep.
I think you got to go thin. And I think you've got to throw in, I was going to say Harry Grant.
Harry.
What do you get for that?
With a power play, 60.
$61. So there you go. That's an OFD special.
So we got overs at 41.5.
Yep.
Queensland line -2.5.
Yep.
Teddy anytime. Hammer anytime. Grant Harry time.
How many ticks do we need to see there, Saucy? Is that a 5-legger?
You need 5 green ones.
So, look, kids, put a blueberry on that and you'll get, 61 to 1, I think?
Mathematics are correct.
Beautiful. I did math say, but
600.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that'll cover your Saturday night or Wednesday night if you're a true goer.
Twofold.
Oh, yeah, and the rest. Anything else worth mentioning for the Origin preview? Not sure who's doing the pre-game. Knowlesy, maybe?
Is Shannon doing it?
No, I can't imagine.
No,
so.
660? Isn't it 660?
Who were they?
No, Adelaide. Yeah, the Kiwi guys. Yeah. Who would you like to see?
Oh, no, I'd love it to be something else than Jessica Malboy or the Shepherd.
Oh, Shepherd. Mate, they were playing the Seafood Fest a couple of years ago.
Oh, Sauce, for God's sake.
You kidding me?
Don't get them going at the seafood.
Nah.
Mate, you know who I could deal with? Just a good Aussie band? Maybe Wolf Mother?
They played Seafood Fest one year too.
I was there that year.
Were you?
Probably the GOAT Seafood Fest.
You know? Yeah.
The best seafood fest of all time.
It's probably the last one. The last one that there was.
Oh,
hey, shareholders, this I know it is the Queensland show, but Seafood Fest this weekend. It's a bit of a plug for the pub. Saturday the 15th. Get around it. If you like seafood, you like sinking piss, bit of wine, a cocktail, having a fucking boogie. We got music from midday to midnight.
Who's playing?
It's on. We got Phil Jamieson of Grinspoon.
Okay.
You know Grinspoon?
I've heard of him.
Yeah. That old chestnut.
I've heard him strum a line or two.
Yeah?
Yeah. Don't know a single song.
Phil's a bit of an animal, I think, Phil Jamieson.
Does he go
Yeah,
hard?
I think he did. Probably still does.
Surname Jamieson.
Sir Phil.
You'd think he'd have a go. So
He'd have
what
a few
time does
Jamos.
that kick off?
So midday we get it going and 2 stages.
Yep.
One in the car park, one in the inside in the cauldron.
Okay.
We got there's live music all day, like I said. We got some cracker games. Bulldogs Broncos play, big screen, and the Wallabies are playing.
Yep.
And that was a great game by them. Fuck me dead.
Oh, God
Hope you
almighty.
didn't stay up to see that shit show.
Mate, thank God it was at 1 o'clock. Shit, I definitely didn't set my alarm, but I watched highlights. Now, can we delve into that?
I think they need Billy to coach him.
No wonder they're going after every rugby league player there is out there, because the only good player I saw on the field was Marika.
Has a crack.
And he's a winger too.
Yeah. You play him anywhere and he'd have a go.
So let's delve into what... It was the Qantas Wallaby, but they're now the Cadbury Wallabies. And they're playing like a bunch of Cadburys too.
Jesus.
Fair income. Dishing that shit up on a Saturday night. I couldn't believe what I woke up to the next morning. That was their B-side, you know?
The Saffers.
Saffers B.
That's what I heard that and I saw some of the fellas come out and I thought, I looked at those 2 lineups and I just said, the Wallabies are going to get pumped. Dwayne Vermeulen is like 38.
Yeah.
They got Villy LaRue. They got that Steph Totoy.
All didn't play.
No, they all play.
All play.
And that's their B-side.
Yeah. Nah, I mean...
It's silly.
If this is our run to Paris...
We're in trouble.
Yeah.
We're in a lot of trouble.
And I mean, thank God we got some time to kind of work on it. We've got the Pumas this weekend. Now, I'm just going to give an apology out because there's a fella that debuted for the Wallabies on the weekend, and I've publicly ear bashed the living daylights out of this kid.
Yeah.
Carter Gordon.
Yeah.
Handy footy player, okay?
Have you
He's a West boy.
you thrown his name in the dirt before?
Oh,
have you?
yeah. It just in my inner circle.
Yeah.
Nothing to the public forum, but now it's obviously public that I've given him an ear bashing.
Well, I'm sure he's listening to this, so
Yeah, Carden, I just want to let you know, he's a blonde-haired pretty boy, which doesn't sit well with me.
Why is
because,
that?
well, I come from a bloke that likes to get their hands dirty.
You're speaking absolute nonsense there.
So to see this kid, he grew up playing at West, the kennel.
Yeah.
I never thought this day had come that I'd see a kid from the kennel playing for the Wallabies, but they've had a few in their day.
Well, you know Sully plays at West.
Yeah, Sully won't be playing many more Wallabies games from what I saw.
He didn't play good.
No,
Yeah.
We had 2 penalty tries, which isn't a good thing.
Yeah. Scrum got dominated.
Dominated. Set piece was awful. We're absolutely no chance if they can't get that set piece right. I'll tell you the one good thing going for the Wallabies, and it's their World Cup jersey that I was saying. Don't mind it.
Yeah?
Yeah, don't mind it. Won't be buying it at this rate.
I didn't like how the last one was a bit gold.
Yeah, this one's got a bit of gold.
Kind of orange.
They're trying to go back to the old
Retro.
yeah,
old school.
Timmy Horan.
Yeah. Unfortunately, changing the colour of your jersey won't change the ticker in the team.
Eddie Jones has got a lot of work to do.
Shitloads. I reckon he's the man for the job, but
Yeah, so do I.
I think he's got to be there.
So do I, Saucy.
Yeah.
I think I've kept saying this, and I'm going to say it again to the shareholders. The All Blacks scare me. They're going under the radar.
How? They never do.
Nah, I'm telling you now, they are going under the radar.
Well,
they're not favourites. Okay?
they never are when they go into the World Cup.
Oh, jeez.
They always World Cup out. They wig out.
Here's what we'll do. If my same game gets up, I want all shareholders to put 50% of it on the ABs.
Oh, how's
So anyway, that's kicked off. The rugby's underway.
We got to give a mention to that.
We have to.
It's a big deal. This is
I'm cheering the Wallabies on big time, but they can't serve that shit up week in, week out. Because
we got a couple guests here.
They
Bloody Brilliant Beers boys. Howdy.
they will not be winning any fans serving that crapper. But in terms of that, All Blacks gave the Pumas an absolute hiding.
Shellacking.
Yeah.
And I reckon All Blacks, they kind of sound like the Maroons.
Why?
Just, I don't know, dominant,
Know how
big,
to win.
nasty. They get it. It's in their blood.
I'd hate to go over to Pretoria and play those South Africans, mate.
Yeah. Anyway, Wednesday.
Yeah. That's our little, what do you want to call that?
That's our little Origin preview.
Origin preview with a little slice of Wallabies on the side. Which was not the dessert, should we say, either, because that'd be the most disgusting dessert ever if it was the Wallabies.
Bit of Cadbury on the side.
Pardon the pun with the Cadbury Wallabies.